Hello guys, I'm back. It's the T.O. Toronto Brad, aka the Granny Chaser. And for this video, I'll make one exception. They also call me Drippy, and I'm going to get to that in one moment here. So I'm doing this vlog because I know many of you guys asked me to do a vlog on my experiences out in Philippines and Thailand. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to share that experience out here, a bad experience that happened to me. So basically, I caught the clap out in the Philippines. And this vlog is about what happened to me and how it happened and how I got it resolved and how you can prevent it from happening to yourself, which is pretty straightforward. You know, medical information, you know how to keep yourself safe when you're traveling. So basically what happened to me, I think I explained in a previous vlog that I was in an LDR kind of a situation, and I was this is many years ago, so this is like 4 years ago, and I was communicating online with this Instagram influencer, you know, and what happened was because of the pandemic, there were so many travel restrictions. You know, I'll show you guys around. This is Yorkville, guys. We out here in Yorkville, guys. They have got a little bit of a concert going down out here, so you guys can see that. You guys into like that kind of jazzy kind of a vibe out here. So we out near Yorkville. You go Yorkville, always have the fancy cars and stuff like that, fancy shops. So you see we got what is that, a Bentley there? I think it's a Bentley, maybe Rolex. It's got a Subway stop right here. So you got the Subway, the Rolex. It's like a real kind of a vibe. It's like an upscale kind of a shopping district that they have out here. So you guys can take a look at that. All right. So anyways, getting back to my story. So yeah, so basically I was communicating online. I was chatting online with this Filipina lady, you know, and because of the restrictions, I wasn't able to travel out there. So most of my communication was like an online type of communication. So eventually, you know, time passed, and eventually I made it out to the Philippines, right? So I did catch. I'll go down here for a second here. We're gonna go down this alley. We're gonna go down this alley. We'll check it out. See one moment here. Go up and see and check out what's going down. So, all right. So I'll come in here to the alley that they have here. So yeah. So after some time, they released the restrictions on travel, and you were able to travel out to the Philippines no problem at that time. So what happened is I went out there, okay, and I met up with her, so I was all excited. And listen, man, this is a nice influencer, you know, she's stacked. I don't know, you guys might go through some of my my old videos and stuff. You will see what I'm talking about when I'm saying like she was like on point, like she was on point. And I'll turn the camera around here so you guys can see what's going down out here on these Yorkville streets, guys. You guys can get a little glimpse of what's going down out here. So anyways, yeah, so I was out there in the Philippines and I met up with this girl. I was talking with her on the Instagram, you know what I'm talking about. And what happened was I was floored. Like when I saw this girl, I was like, yo, this girl is on point. And I was like, yo, man, she was one fine Filipina. She was stacked. You know, we always say in our chat that she had them flapjacks going, right? So I was excited to see her, and I was ready to get down to business, you know, as a man, what I'm talking about. And that first night, I booked a really nice hotel. I booked a hotel on the main road out there in Boracay. So I was in Boracay. So I didn't go just anywhere in the Philippines. I was in Boracay, which is kind of like a more upscale, kind of touristy kind of spot for the Westerners to go out there and get their money drained, which is basically what was happening to me at that same time. And yeah, so I booked a hotel in Main Brew. It was called Alta Brisa Hotel, and it was a really nice hotel. It had a pool, so we opened up our room of our hotel, the little sliding door, and you're right there at the pool. It was such a nice hotel. I was really floored with that hotel that I got. So basically, what happened is that night, she was on that girl problem. You guys know what I'm talking about, girl problem, time of the month, that kind of issue. And so what happened was, because she was on that time of the month and I didn't have no, you know, the protection, you know what I'm saying? We went in raw. I went in raw dog style. You guys know So went and raw dog on that girl, and yeah, that was probably the big mistake that I made. And then also she had a little bit of like a urine infection. So she had a urine infection, and you're going raw, you're gonna run into some type of issue, you know? So that's basically kind of what happened to me. So I just wanted you guys to know what I'm talking about, so you guys don't run into those same issues when you guys out traveling around the world. You guys stay safe, you know? Anyways, we out here in Yorkville, guys. It look all right. It look all right, man. It looks all right, man. So yeah, man, that's what happened to me, guys. But now there's a good side to this story, man. So what happened is now, after I left Boracay, I went to Manila. So I went to Manila, and in Manila, I met up with another friend of mine. She's a really good Filipina chick, you know, that I met out there. And she, after like, we were just chatting, talking, and she was saying, "Hey, what's that?" She looked down and she's like, "Hey, what's that?" So you guys know when you got that you know, there's a little bit of a drip kind of going down. So she was trying to say, "No, there's something wrong with you." And I was like, "What's wrong with me? I don't know what's wrong." And then she's like, "No, you got Tulo." I was like, "Tulo? What the hell is that?" And she's like, "No, you got to go to the doctor." So I was like, "What?" I didn't know. So she was like, "Yeah, you got to go to the hospital right now. You got to get there, you know, on the pronto. You know, you got to get out there and get to the hospital, and you got to have the doctor check you out." So I was like, "Oh man!" And then we had to go to the hospital. So the funny thing is, we were we were running all over. We were running all over in Makati, looking for a doctor to treat my little condition that I got out there. And you know, finally, you know, we got out to a doctor, and he's like, "Yeah, guy, you got that issue out there in Boracay." And then he started telling me like, "Oh, you know, those girls in Boracay, they're kind of known for that kind of stuff, right?" So he was like giving me a lecture. He's like, "Guy, how could you go out to Boracay, you know, and you know, you're dealing with all them girls out there. You know, you gotta be careful, man. You gotta look out for yourself. You gotta protect yourself, man. You can't be out there in Boracay and doing all that kind of monkey business, and you're not taking care of yourself, right? So you know, you gotta be taking care of yourself. You don't go out there and do all this stuff." So anyways, what the doctor did, I don't know, I think there was some type of a new type of medication or whatever. So he gave me, so what he did is right there in the office, when I told him what happened to me and everything, he gave me a shot, and then he gave me these 2 little pills. He said, "Hey, take these pills when you finish your dinner, whatever, and you'll be okay." You'll be okay. And so basically that night I got the shot and I took the pills after dinner, went to the washroom, I was fine. So I was like, "Oh shit, I'm okay now." So everything was okay. So then I was like, "Okay, man, that was all right." So I escaped there. So you guys, that treatment that he gave me, that was a 10,000 pesos that he charged me for that. So I think that was like $250, you know, that I paid, and I got all my little issues out there resolved. So just so you guys don't run into those same issues that I ran into, you know, I just want you guys to play safe, you know. I know these girls, when you guys go out to Philippines, or you guys go out to Thailand and you guys all enjoy it and all that, I want you guys to play safe, you know. I don't want you to take any unnecessary risk or anything like that when you out there, you know. So yeah, man, that was my little story, man, of my little bit of excitement in the Philippines. Yeah, man, I got the clap in the Philippines, guys. Don't be like the T.O. Don't be like AKA the Granny Chaser. Don't be like AKA Drippy. There's one guy that's in my comment section. Sometimes he comes into my live stream, my podcast, and he calls me Drippy. And that's because if you see him call me that, it's because of that experience out there in the Philippines that I had with that girl. So, you know, be mindful when you guys go out to the Philippines or Thailand and you guys want to have a good time. You know, make sure that you guys protect yourself, man. Don't get in any monkey business, you know. Don't get any monkey business overseas. That's the worst place. Like, you know, that's the worst place to get into any monkey business, out there in the Philippines and Thailand. And then you're going to meet some girls and you're going to be having a good time. And then the next thing you know, you're going to have some kind of little health issue out there. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm trying to be real with you guys, you know. I'm being real with you guys. So be safe. You know, be careful. you know, make sure you protect yourself when you're traveling overseas, you know, like that, you know. Anyways, we out here Yorkville. I think this is Bel Air. So this street is connecting up, I think it's connecting up Yorkville with Cumberland. So I'm out here right now on these Toronto streets, these Yorkville streets, very kind of a highfalutin kind of shopping district. They have a little bit of a cafe, they have some shopping, you know, all that kind of stuff going down out here, you know. So if you're into cafes and shopping and all this kind of nonsense, then this is the area for you. You like this kind of area. I just came in here because I just want to show you guys like a different spot here in the T.O. You know what I'm saying? You guys get a different perspective on the big city downtown kind of life. This is the big city shopping life. This is like the exclusive shopping district. There's another shopping district at Yonge and Dundas, but it's more like a commercial, like just basic commercial shopping district that they have out there. So yeah, that's kind of cool. But anyways, guys, I'm the T.O. They call me the Granny Chaser. I'm Single Man Travel to Asia channel. You know, I'm all about that single man travel to Asia. We all about that lifestyle. You know what I'm talking about. We go out to Thailand. We go out to Philippines. We go out to Singapore. We go out to Cambodia. Guys, all your favorite countries in Southeast Asia. We go out to all them countries. You know what I'm talking about. And we live that life. We do our thing. You know what I'm talking about, boys. So it's all about that shit, man. And I'm out here right now in Yorkville. I think I'm going to end it off. I got my story out. I think that's basically my story. I know many of you guys already know. Maybe many of you guys already know that you want to talk about flapjack, boy. There's some flapjacks right there, boy. Look at them flapjacks, boy. That's big. Anyway, yeah, that's my little story right there. Thank you for tuning in to the T.O. The Granny Chaser, aka Drippy. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next stream. Thank you so much for watching my vlog.